Good morning, children. Welcome to 7th standard science revision class. Hope you are all doing your science revision well. We will revise some important questions in this section so that it will help you for your for writing your exams well. So hope you have revised the midterm portions well. Am I right, children? And you have written the exam also. Now we are going to concentrate only on the quarterly portions. First we will start with biology. Lesson 2. Okay, the lesson 2 in biology. The question answers are, what are the questions? Describe the structural feature of amoeba. Structural features of amoeba. So the structure of amoeba, the cell is surrounded by a flexible cell membrane. The cytoplasm is divided into two parts, a clear ectoplasm just beneath the plasma membrane and a granular endoplasm inside it. The nucleus and other organelles are membrane bound and are suspended in the endoplasm. You understood this, children? So the cytoplasm is divided into ectoplasm and endoplasm. Ectoplasm is just beneath the plasma membrane, and also this endoplasm is a granular. Okay, granular one. Granular means what? It's not so smooth, a bit coarse. Okay, a coarse material. So the nucleus and other organelles are membrane bound and are suspended in the endoplasm. The next question is, distinguish between naked seeded and closed seeded plants. So closed seeded plants, they bear true fruits, true flowers, and their seeds are enclosed in the fruit till they become mature. That is why they are called closed seeded plants. So closed seeded plants, they bear true flowers and the seeds are enclosed in the fruit till they become mature. That is why they are called closed seeded plants. Naked seeded plants are nothing but the seeds produced by the cones are naked and not covered by fruits. Okay, this is why these plants are called naked seeded plants. So naked seeded plants are mostly coniferous. Okay, coniferous. So the seeds are produced by the cones are naked. That is, they are not covered by the fruits. That is why these plants are called naked seeded plants. Okay, now the detailed answer. What are the characteristic features of birds? Characteristic features of bird. Birds are warm-blooded animals. That means their body maintains a particular temperature irrespective of the temperature of their surroundings. Their body is covered with feathers. The next point is, they have wings instead of four limbs. Most birds can fly. Okay, they have wings instead of four limbs and their body is covered with the feathers. The next point is, birds have air cavities in their bones. Air cavities will be present in the bones of the birds. This makes their skeleton light and helps them to fly. In order to fly, they have air cavities in their bones. And finally, birds lay eggs and take care of their young ones until the young are able to fend for themselves. Okay, so they will take care of the young ones until they become mature. They understood, children? So very simple answer, all 5 points together. That will fetch you 5 marks. Good. Now shall we revise the physics second lesson? Yes, physics second lesson, short answers. Name 3 types of regular motion. So the 3 types of regular motion are linear motion, circular motion, rotatory motion. Linear motion, circular motion and a rotatory motion. The next question, what is periodic motion? Give an example. So periodic motion, any motion that is repeated after a fixed interval of time is periodic. Thus the motion of the hands of clock is periodic. Okay, what is periodic motion? Any motion that is repeated after a fixed interval of time is periodic. So thus the motion of hands of the clock is periodic. Detailed answer. What is meant by seconds pendulum? Describe how such a pendulum can be set up. So seconds pendulum and the setup of the second pendulum should be explained. A pendulum with a time period of exactly 2 seconds is called as a seconds pendulum. Its length is very close to 1 meter. So it vibration is exactly 2 seconds, then we call it a seconds pendulum, and the length of the pendulum is exactly close to 1 meter. Such pendulums take exactly 1 second to swing from one side to other and were used in clocks at one time. So in olden clocks such pendulums were used. Okay, you can make a seconds pendulum by keeping the length of the string close to 99 centimeter. So the length of the string should be close to 99 centimeter. Find the time period of pendulum in the same way as in the preceding activity. If it is slightly differs from 2 seconds, alter the length of the string by a few millimeters at a time until you get the exact value. So what you have to do, you have to keep the length of the adjust the length of the pendulum to 99 centimeter and find the uh, time period of the pendulum. Find the time period of the pendulum, and if it is not exactly oscillates for 2 seconds, you have to alter the length of the string by a few millimeters. That's by that it will become a seconds pendulum. That is how the seconds pendulum is set up. Do you understand? Yes. Now let us revise the chemistry lessons, lesson 2. Okay, changes around us. So in this lesson we are going to revise the short answers first. So what are irreversible changes? What are irreversible changes? A change is said to be irreversible when the opposite change cannot be brought about by reversing the condition. Okay, change is said to be irreversible when the opposite change cannot be brought by reversing the condition. That is called the irreversible changes. Next question, define an exothermic change. Define an exothermic change. Exothermic change, a change in which heat is evolved, is called as exothermic change. A change in which heat is evolved is called an exothermic change. Evolved means what? Given out. So if the heat energy is given out, then it is called a exothermic change. So long answers. State the difference between physical and chemical changes. State the difference between physical and chemical changes. Here here physical change and chemical change. Physical change is a temporary change. Physical change is a temporary change, whereas chemical change is permanent. Physical change is reversible. A chemical change is irreversible. No new substances are formed in the physical change. New substances are formed in the chemical change. In a physical change, the mass of the substance does not change. The mass of the substance does not change. The mass of the individual substance undergoing a chemical change is altered. The mass of the individual substance undergoing a chemical change is altered. So this is a very important detailed answer, because we have very few differentiation questions. One among this is physical change and chemical change. So it's a very important question. Hope you have revised all these question answers well, children. So you are advised to write the exam only in unruled paper, that is white paper, unruled paper. Okay, children. So before start writing the answers in your papers, draw the margin, write neatly. Neat and legible handwriting will fetch you more mark. Okay, draw lines after each and every question answer, especially for the question answers. Okay, then present your paper very neatly. Write your name, class, section, everything clearly. Write the answers clearly, children, without any spelling mistake. That will fetch you more mark. Hope you have understood what I have instructed. Do the revision and write the exam faithfully and sincerely. After completing the exam, report to me without fail, children. Thank you. May God bless you. All the best, children.